All right.
So one of the things that actually I had spoken to my team about this week, and what I really wanted to talk about, was after the last couple of videos had come out, we got a lot of questions about motivation, and a lot of questions about what people could do to further their career, to try to compete, to meet their fitness goals. And one of the things that I found very remarkable was the amount of people that had no quantifiable goal whatsoever. And it's strange how just being able to set a pin or a benchmark into something, to be able to say that's what I'm reaching for, or this is how long I have, it really pushes you in the direction to not stop. And so one of the things that kind of blows people's mind is when you pick something or you say this is the show I'm doing, it almost seems like a countdown starts where as it gets closer and closer, this choking feeling and this feeling like I'm not going to be ready is there. But what's just as powerful is the ability to say I don't have time to say I can't do that today, or I don't have time to prep my meals, or things like that. And so when we talk about quantifiable goals, a lot of the things that stop people from setting those, or that stop people from achieving them, I was reading the other day in a book by a guy named Ries, Eric Ries, who wrote a book called The Lean Startup. And I had talked to my team about this online, and it really set home that he was talking to these millionaires, and he worked for GE and all these other entrepreneurial companies, and he tells people how to be successful. And the preface, literally the first couple pages in this book, are about how the idea that having the right formula, or having what it takes, or nose to the grindstone, it's a lie. Everything that we've been sold about what makes a successful person, about having the gumption to never give up, and if you've got the right product then eventually it'll work out, it's a lie. It just doesn't work out that way most of the time. And what winds up working for people, and what winds up being that X factor that everybody talks about that nobody wants to consider, is the little things. And what he talks about is the little things that make people successful are the little details that nobody wants to pay attention to. There's nothing exciting and sexy about counting macronutrients. There's nothing exciting and sexy, about counting down minutes to cardio. It's just not. It's not exciting. And so people don't share that. And it's, what's called this selective image that we allow people to see, and it's a lie. And so you have these people who look at social media and they look at these profiles and go, well, I don't have that, or my idea is different, or the path that I took to get there is not the same. Maybe that means I'm not going to be successful, or I don't feel that way today. Maybe I should go look at that guy's page or that girl's page and get that motivation. It's a lie. It's something that they've allowed you to see, this fabricated image of what they look like, because that's what's sexy. Is people want to see success, they want to see motivation, they want to see all these things, because that's what sells. And yes, it's important if you want to be in this industry to understand that, because ultimately that's how you attract sponsors. Nobody wants to see a continuous failure. But at the same time, don't, if you're ever watching this, or you're trying to find motivation, don't think that because you don't have that today, or because you don't have that right now, it's the little things that are going to get you there. And so when you want to give this selective image of yourself, it will be because you did the little things when it mattered. And that quantifiable goal that I'm talking about is essentially cherry picking those little things. It's essentially being able to take those tiny little pebbles that are giving your dream and giving your passion traction. That's what makes it successful. And so as much as we want to say that those little tidbits are not sexy, that's what is going to give your sexy dream passion. It's going to give it traction. It's going to let it move forward. And so, having a quantifiable goal is the X factor. It's essentially you being able to take those little quantifiable datas and put them together and drive in the correct direction to be able to do what you want to do. And essentially all what we want to do is be successful. But most of the time it's laden with failures and with, shortcomings and the things that we missed. And, it's very easy to come in and be Monday morning quarterback. Hindsight's 2020. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. And so as you move forward and you pick these quantifiable goals to move toward, understand that the goal is to reach the line. It's not to blow it away every time. You're not always going to make a world record. Michael Phelps has silver medals. Jay Cutler scored second to last in his first Mr. Olympia, and Ronnie Coleman scored last. Phil Heath didn't win his first time around either. Lee Haney didn't win his first time around either. There's all these major bodybuilders, that we all fall short. Everybody at some point in time has fallen short. So pick your goals. But the goal is to finish. It's not always to get the gold medal.